I might say this is the best e-bike that I have ever tested. It's expensive, yeah, but it's got everything that you need. I mean, I'll talk some more about some other safety features and stuff, but geez, this is pretty freaking legit. This is the Radster Road, crafted by Rad Power Bikes, a brand renowned for producing some of the highest quality e-bikes on the market. But is this bike worth almost double the cost of other e-bikes that do close to the same thing? Or are you just gonna be $2,000 poor and still late to work? Well, it is Sunday, so I do not have work today, except for doing these awesome e-bike reviews. And I thought, you know what? I've got a kind of unique commute. Let me go take this for a spin on a Sunday. And, you know, I don't have to take the kids to school in the morning like I usually do, but hopefully the weather holds here, and let's go take this for a spin. I'll show you what it's like to do a normal commute when I'm not under pressure to get there on time. And I'll tell you exactly if this e-bike is worth it. Sound good? Let's do it. As mentioned, I usually drop off my kids to school. I do have e-bikes that I can do that, but it's just a pain with my backpack and all the stuff I gotta bring. So I thought on this Sunday, I would just take a ride to work when there's no work, because there's no pressure, and I can tell you all about this. And I have got a lot of terrain. I don't have just the, you know, straight asphalt to go on. So let's go take this for a spin. I'll tell you exactly what I think about this bike, and I'll walk you through the details as we get going. Sound good? Cool. Now, one of the first things that they highlight on this bike is how easy it's meant to have a great riding position. And I have to agree, I love the riding position on these bikes. All right, I am on pedal assist level 1. Should have brought my little thing to show you how to get where you're going. Oh man. Have you ever ridden a really nice Mercedes or BMW or Lexus is probably even a better parallel here, but man, this bike just coasts. I mean, wow. I'm actually really impressed. This is the very first time I've ridden this bike, really, to ever put it together. Wow. I'm super impressed. This bike just feels like super solid. I don't know how to explain it. It's literally like a Lexus versus like a really old, you know, crappy car. I've got quite the varied terrain to get to work, and we'll see if I make it there all the way today, but it's a little bit chilly. This comes as a class 1 e-bike. It even says so on the side here, but with a couple of quick little buttons on the display here, which I love how they made this display, you know, it's full color, but they don't go overboard like some other companies have. But allows you to really easily change it to a class 3 plus, which means a class 3 e-bike is only supposed to go 28 miles an hour with the help of you pedaling. This will actually do it. Woo! Wind. This will actually do it with you not pedaling, which is a little bit cheating. It's against the law in most places. That's why it's kind of a hidden feature. Woo! It's incredible. Now you probably can't even hear it because my microphone, I used some AI software afterwards to take out all the wind noise, but it is windy and cold. Woo! But it's all right, we'll do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'm still on pedal assist level 3. Once again, always look out at intersections for other cars. They are not really looking out for you. I've been very impressed by how this e-bike handles already. Somewhat of a lightweight step through. It does have a little bit of a guard right here, but really easy for people to get in and out of. I super dig it. It even comes with these, I think these are the NFC cards. They can be used as a fob, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you can say or not. I dig that a lot. All right, so got a little bit of asphalt here, you know, a little bit of sidewalk going, but I'm about to have to go a little bit off-road to show you exactly where I'm going and to get to work. It's kind of an odd little spot, but it's okay. We can do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Once again, I am just super impressed by how smooth this bike feels. Like, you know, the other bike, like I tested one earlier today, and it's got these big fat tires on it, and you can really feel like kind of like bouncing. This is more of like it's not bouncy, it's just very smooth and straight and to the point. That's about the best way I can explain it. Let's pick it up a notch. got a level assist pedal, this level 5. I'm going 16, 17, 18. And it's not picking up like crazy. It's just smooth, operator. Woo. I hope I make it to work because it's freaking cold. But we can do it, we can power through, huh? Got those nice hydraulic disc brakes, which I have been spoiled by recently. And almost every e-bike I've tested in the past couple weeks, months, whatever. Now it does have this little bit of a lightweight suspension up front, which is really nice. Cool. Cool. Don't hit the sign. Oh, no alcohol permitted. Now, I did this on purpose because this is a really unique way that I can get to work. It's the shortest way. It's the way that Google Maps tells me to go. I'm going 20 miles an hour on this city bike in gravel. What? That's amazing. I mean, how cool is this city? Seriously. Yeah. Oh, I got a little jumpy jump. Whoa! I wasn't expecting to be that steep on the other end. That's cool. I'm not really pedaling at all. That's so cool. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You know what this is actually more kind of like? That's not a good example. I was gonna say a Land Rover. I'll find the best car example here soon, I promise you. But this is handling these gravel roads just like a champ. Like a boss. I love this. Oh, back on asphalt? Jeez. This is this is amazing. I love this, man. I don't know if I want to get this one up. I'm gonna move this so I don't, I'm one of those guys that's like bugging everybody. Just gotta get my influencer videos in. Whoa. Proceed to the route. Cool. I am proceeding to the route. Anyone else have a great place like this to commute to work? I mean, come on, like, what more do you want? This is pretty sweet. I should do this. Let's go get the kids dropped off, huh? Now this display is nice because it shows you how much watts you're currently using, what your current range is, I believe that middle number is, I'll confirm, and then what your odometer is in general. Also shows you the current speed and your current pedal assist levels. 23, 24, 12, 25, 26, 26, that's pretty slick. Just goes, man. Woo! Oh man, this is so nice. I know I keep on talking about the same thing over and over again. It just, man, I still can't think of a good analogy. I think it's probably a lot like the Lexus. Turn right on East Peter Trail, which is, I believe, going to be, which way? Over the river and through the woods is where I gotta go. I will ride up and sing. Bikes on the bridge. Whoa, there are turkeys over there. That is super odd. I don't know if you can see that, but there are actually turkeys in there. That's cool, I think. Huh. I don't know about that. Let's keep going. Oh, I've got there. It is using the full 750 watt motor because it says so on the screen. Woo! Once again, probably gonna be tough for you to hear. I mean, geez. It does have the nice shifter that I really like, the back and forth one that goes. Oh man, I am just sailing 23 miles an hour. And I actually feel like I'm pedaling. I don't feel like it's like some just electric motorcycle taking off, but man, that is so cool. I'm going 26 miles an hour. Hell yeah. And I'm flying. Woo! Look at this, 28 miles an hour. And it feels like I'm just super steady. I love this. Now you don't get the advantage like I do of testing out like 100 different e-bikes. And I'm not a cyclist. Like, I just like to ride bikes and have fun. This one, I can see why it's twice as expensive as an e-bike. I really can. I've never ridden an e-bike this smooth and this awesome on a trail like this. It just feels perfect. Like it's on a rail. It's wild. Whew. I don't know why what makes it that way, honestly. It's crazy. Just takes, I mean, it's so smooth. I'm at the, man, I don't know if I'll give this bike away now. All right, let's do a quick speed test while I'm here. There's the famous New Belgium brewery over there. Let's go. 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 21, 22, 23. No problem. And let's do a brake test real quick too, right? 1, 2, 3, brake. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can't believe it. 21, 23, 23, no problem. Go test it out on the course over there. There's a skateboarding park over there. It's pretty funny if I did that, huh? That was pretty cool. Another bridge. Oh man. And then my work's just right up here. That's pretty wild, huh? Oh man, that is so cool. Arrived at work. Well, guess what? Ain't no one here. Ain't nobody home. Whew, that was fun. I might say this is the best e-bike that I have ever tested. It's expensive, yeah, but it's got everything you need. I mean, I'll talk some more about some other safety features and stuff, but gee, this is pretty freaking legit. Not even warm my hands and I'll head home. Flip it on, I'm just gonna miss the bad weather here, which is what I was hoping for. Hey, hey. Next stop sign, turn right. Oh my gosh, this just, once again, this is like, I love it. This is so cool. It's awesome. It's got blinkers, so I can hit my blinker. Tell people I'm turning this way. People behind me know. I'll show you a close up with that in a second. Here's the famous New Belgium brewery I mentioned earlier. A lot of people here. Kind of wild. It's kind of cold. Once again, I'll turn on my blinker. Let people know I'm turning left, baby. Turn on left. Ooh. One more speed test here. 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, 22, 24. Like, seriously, I'm not even trying. This is amazing. I gotta say, Apple Maps is like really doing a great job navigating this thing. Before, I've gotten a little confused on some of these turns here. One really small thing is that the blinker does not turn off automatically, so you gotta click it back off. Super tiny deal. Whew. Now it does also have what they call a safe sealed, I cannot talk, a Safe Shield battery. Try saying that a whole bunch of times really fast. What the Safe Shield battery does, instead of encapsulating, you know, one of these batteries basically is like a whole bunch of like AA batteries, pretend, that are all kind of wrapped up in here. Now, instead of doing just a giant encasing around those, they put a casing, a thermal casing around each one of those kind of AA batteries in itself. And if you've kind of heard horror stories of like bikes exploding and catching fire, that's supposed to really make these bikes a lot safer. They're also certified by a couple places. I'll put those here up on the screen. But this is a really, like, if you're worried about the quality of the batteries or electronics or something like that, you won't have that problem with the Rad Power Bikes. And I can't say that for sure. Obviously, anything can go wrong, right? But much, much safer than some of these no-name, you know, Chinese brands that, you know, a lot of them use the same components. Rad really makes a lot of unique components just for e-bikes. That's why I love it. I'm freezing, but this is so fun. Ah! All right, let me show you this here real quick. This is obviously the Radster Road. Comes with this rear rack. Also comes with this nice big bright light that does act as a turn signal. I will show you what that looks like. Look at that. That's so cool. Coming around the other side here. Really simple, easy to understand display. This is just like a really nice fit and finish to it. I know it seems like a funny thing to call out, but it's so well made, so much better than some of the other ones that we've tested. A nice simple screen that even like as you get into some of the settings and stuff, it's really easy to understand and nice and bright. It's part of my recording equipment. It does have these hydraulic disc brakes, which we love, and has the kind of shifter that we like, those kinds. Has the Safe Shield battery. Does come in ship mode, so you gotta hold it down for a little bit. And yep, there's a nice bright light. And as you can tell, it has these just, you know, smaller tires, not these huge giant ones, but they're a nice size. I really dig them quite a bit. It's got the nice comfortable seat. This is a great looking bike, isn't it? All right, let's finish this up and go home. Now, taking this bike on this trail towards the beginning of my ride to work, should have told me everything I need to know. I mean, I just had ridden on the concrete and it was totally fine. I'd expect a road bike to be fine, but this handles the gravel well too. I mean, this is not gonna be some off-roading beast, but it doesn't have a hand, I mean, there's nothing wrong. It's awesome. I'm lost for words. I really, really like this bike. So who is this e-bike for and who's it not for? Well, it's not for the person that does not want to spend $2,000 on an e-bike. If your budget is less than that, which I totally get, and you maybe want to try a cheaper one, that's probably who this bike is not for. Someone doesn't want to spend $2,000 on an e-bike. The other thing this e-bike is probably not for is someone that wants to do really extreme off-roading. You saw me, I was able to do off-roading just fine, but honestly, geez, it's just, I'm still impressed at how good this e-bike is. So I mean, who's this e-bike for? Well, if you do want a commuter e-bike, this is a great one. It's so easy to use, it's so easy to put together, and it just is a blast to ride. I'm not gonna lie, on some e-bikes, I kind of feel like I'm holding on for dear life. Seriously, I do. And this one, I feel like I'm in complete control at all times. And that's actually a really big deal when it comes to an electric bike, especially when you're gonna be riding every single day. Once again, this handles everything I've thrown at, no problem whatsoever. And I felt like I was in control, which is a huge, huge deal. Go ahead, buddy, go. I always like to let them go, because who knows what kind of maneuvering I need to do, blah, blah, blah. But if you need a bike to work to commute with, or if you just like riding e-bikes, riding bikes, period, this bike just feels like it gives your legs supernatural powers. I know it sounds weird, but it doesn't feel so much like an e-bike, except for it feels like a bike that just gives your legs like all the oomph you can get. Because here we go, I'm gonna take this on this hill is the reason why I got an e-bike in the first place. I just could not pull the kids up, and it's always towards the end and almost back home. So I'm just gonna show you let me start out going even slower here, but let's start out going, 9 miles an hour here, 9. And I'm just like, it's like giving my legs superpowers, 15ths, and you can see I'm barely even pedaling at all. That's what makes this e-bike so great in so many different ways, is it can handle lightweight off-roading, actual roads, bumpy sidewalks like this one, uphill, downhill. It just works, it just goes. And I really am kind of tempted not to say this, but this e-bike is a lot like our Land Rover. We do not take it off-roading, so let's take out the roading part on the Land Rover, but even in rough terrain, it just goes. It feels super comfortable. I feel like I'm in complete control, and I feel like wherever I point it, wherever I push the pedal to the metal, it goes there without a problem. And this bike is really no different. I have to give this a giant thumbs up and probably tell you it's the best e-bike I've ever tested. Seriously. Yeah. On that bombshell, let us know if you have any other questions or comments. Put them down below. And hope to see you again real soon.